Really thought you could beat me? Well, you can't, because I'm the strongest man in the wasteland. And if you think that you can beat me, you're wrong. Because I have the strongest weapon in the game. You know what's cool? I can do this. And now it's a shotgun. Oh, he's almost dead. Time to pull out my trusty grenade. Wow. Right. You're on your last legs? Scoping. No, it's okay. Just let him up. We need to go. I'll see you in the wasteland.
Fallout 4 is a huge game that has excellent atmosphere, an intriguing world, and intriguing places to explore, and I'm gonna review it. So as somebody that is reviewing Fallout 4, and most reviewers usually start by saying what they like about the game, but right now I'm going to start with what I don't like about the game because there's a lot more that I like than I don't like. To start off, I don't like the repetitive quests in the different ways that you can end the game. So like the Brotherhood, the Institute, the Railroad, whatever. Mostly the Brotherhood because they're all the same quests in different locations. Just go kill something, go find a piece of technology, whatever. So one's repetitive quests. Two is the main story. Not that I haven't beaten it yet, but I just don't find it extremely interesting or as interesting as it can be. Well, good thing that the world is like it's perfect for exploring, so you don't have to focus on the main story. And three, the dialogue system. They messed it up really bad here. I can tell what they were going for, how they were trying to streamline it for a more first-person shooter experience, but I don't think that it worked at all, because you can't have any of the interesting conversations you had with any of the NPCs or anything. And I didn't play Fallout 1, I didn't play 2, I played 3 in New Vegas, and that's it. But in those games, you still had interesting conversations with the characters. But in this game, it's just yes, no, be nice, be sarcastic, and there's no outcome to any of that choice. So it's just, I don't know. But now, let's get into the good stuff. Now, the things that I like about Fallout 4 it's a huge more list than the things that I like that I dislike. Well, I mean, it's still a small list, but it has a lot more stuff in it. So, the first thing is these story side quests that aren't the repetitive Brotherhood go out, fetch stuff, kill stuff quests or anything like that. It's like the different stories with different characters in the world. I love doing that. I love going through all of those quests and talking to different people and seeing what they need help with and just doing whatever I need for them. And then picking up some cool gear and stuff on the way. And that's the second thing that I enjoy is the weapon customization and the armor customization that are both absolutely fantastic in terms of how you want your guns, how you want your armor, and whatever else. They fit perfectly, and it makes you feel like a freaking cool dude. 3 is the world and the exploration. The map is so big, and I can explore so much, and that's what I love about games, is if I can just go off and do whatever I want without having to do something specific first. Well, except for the beginning. I just love it, and it's just really cool. And 4, I would have to say the settlement building. The settlement building is something that's not for everybody, but for me personally, I thought I enjoyed it more halfway through the game than at the beginning of the game, because at the beginning of the game it felt more tedious, and it felt a lot more forced. But halfway through the game, you get a lot more options in which way you want to choose how to build your settlement and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Are you threatening?
So not planning out this review. I think I'll go in depth about more what I like, about more that I like and I dislike. So I'll go more in depth about it. So I'll start again with the dislikes. The dialogue system. It's just, I feel it's so dumbed down compared to the other games that it's just not interesting. It doesn't make you feel like you have weight on the conversation or weight on the world or weight on the characters that you're talking to. You're just kind of talking to them, and then if you ever talk to them again, it's just going to be the same thing. It's just not as interesting as the other games, and I feel like I lose interest in talking to NPCs and then learning about how they've survived in this destroyed wasteland after 200 years. You don't learn about that if you just, the way that you talk is just something that's not interesting to me. And I want to go in depth on the Brotherhood repetitive side quests because they have made me super angry as I've been playing this game. So once you first join the Brotherhood, you meet up with Dance, Rays, and Scribe Hayes. I think that's her name, I don't know. But you can talk to them and get optional quests, which you can go out in the wasteland to specific locations if you found them or haven't found them. Clear out raiders, go find technologies in different hospitals and different places, but they're the same thing every time in the same different locations. It's the same thing for the Minutemen. You get quests that you have to go talk to settlers or help them clear ghouls or help them clear bandits, and then you get them to move them into your settlements. But at least those have like actual things that can help you. Like you can have settlers move into your place, and you can get more happiness and population, and then you can get your settlement to flourish a lot more. But the Brotherhood, it gives you caps, and you can get caps way easier by doing everything else than doing that. There's no reason to do those so often. But I've done a lot of them for some reason, even though I already have plenty of caps. And even if you can get skills, I can allow vendors and stuff to have less caps and have you barter more. So I don't understand why you need to do that for 90 caps each. It just doesn't make any sense to me. People think that this game isn't as much as a Fallout game, more than it is just a FPS. To fully show what people mean, I'm going to describe some elements of Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and then go to Fallout 4. So you begin in Fallout 3. The whole world is just extremely, it looks more like a nuclear fallout, just green everywhere and then just burned down places everywhere. And you meet these NPCs and you have intelligent conversations with them, and you talk to them and learn about their past and learn about how they got here. And you go to different settlements and different big rundown cities in the capital wasteland of Washington DC, and you go and talk to all these different NPCs. And you have VATs, which are, it's kind of like, I don't know, not like turn-based combat, but just something that you can choose and you can go your own different way of how you want to do it. And with like skills, you can, as you level up, you can put as many points into the skills as possible, like so you can make your character what you want to make it. And you can just explore the world, you can have extremely intelligent conversations with people, and yeah, that's basically what that is. With Fallout New Vegas, I think the RPG elements were spot on. I think they got it. I think they knocked it right on the head by making it in an actual city, Vegas, and making it so you can actually go in casinos and bet and play cards and do whatever else and explore New Vegas and talk to all these interesting characters. And some of them are actually like real people that are in the game. Some of them actually, I don't know, but I feel like that really drew people into the world and made it feel like it was, in a sense, real. And Fallout New Vegas, just like Fallout 3, is an interesting world to explore and just go around and just do all this cool stuff in the wasteland or the desert. And it made gun customization like perfect by adding the aiming down sights and adding all these different gun mods and stuff. And I don't know, I think New Vegas really just knocked it out of the park with the real life elements that are into a Fallout game. And then we get to Fallout 4, the game people are calling more of an FPS than an RPG, which is slightly true and slightly not true. Fallout 4 made the gun system, the armor system, everything else perfect. The gunplay is excellent, better than any Fallout game in the entire series. But with that comes the dumbing down of the RPG system and the dialogue system and the story, or maybe not the story, but everything else that was involved in the RPG side of the game. But I feel like it still has some of that. You can still, like, you can choose your own path, you can still do things in the world that kind of seem realistic, but it doesn't feel as it did in New Vegas or Fallout 3. It doesn't feel the same. So, with that, it's just something that focuses heavily on RPG and combat than on story, on interesting conversations, on real life things that draw you into the world. But what makes Fallout 4, in my opinion, a lot more fun to play than New Vegas and 3 is first of all, the addition of sprinting, the excellent polish of the gunplay, the armor system, the gun customization, the armor customization, all of that makes the game a lot of fun to play, and a lot of fun to experience for someone that has only played 2 Fallout games and nothing else. So, I think that Fallout 4 is the more fun game to play than New Vegas and 3, but 3 and New Vegas are more fun for a more atmospheric, a more real, a more like a more interesting experience sonically. So, after 2 years, Fallout 4 has drastically improved with bug fixes, updates, everything. All of the DLC for the game is out, which heavily focuses on workshop things. Workshop, creating your own vault, making robots in the wasteland by collecting old parts, and having the 2 main DLCs, Far Harbor and Nuka World, I believe? Yes. I'm going to pick those up and probably do a standalone review on Far Harbor and Nuka World. The other 3, I'm not going to worry about, because they're all just workshop stuff that add to the world for the building and the settlement building and stuff. But other than that, I think the game is a lot of fun to play with all of the different weapon customization, armor customization, and the power armors are all interesting to look for and find, but the dialogue system suffers, the repetitive quests suffer, the uninteresting factions. I didn't talk about the companions, but most of the companions are pretty good. Some of the companions aren't like that interesting. I haven't really experienced any bugs or glitches or anything else like that. It's all been pretty smooth, and I got the game for $20 on sale, so I thought that it was pretty worth it. I thought it was a lot of fun to play, so I'm still playing it, but in my humble opinion, as of now, I give it an 8 out of 10. I don't like scores, but I think a score is necessary for doing a review, because I feel like it gives you a sense of clarity, it gives you a sense of like finishment or like ending or clarity to the whole situation and saying what a score is. So yeah, that's my review of Fallout 4. I'm trying to do something new instead of making all these stupid Deadbird videos, because I've tried to make other videos and stuff. I'm gonna make a video talking about the new season of Twin Peaks soon, because I love it a lot and I want to talk about it. So expect that, and thanks for doing your stuff.